Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to explain you about the midterm exam pattern of science. This time we are conducting the midterm exam in 40 marks. You will be getting 1.5 hours for writing the exam. So here we are giving the general instructions first. So in the first page the general instructions are written. So I will explain you about it. The question paper contains 4 sections. There are 4 sections are there in the question paper. So section A, section B, section C and section D. Total there are 36 questions are there and you have to attempt all the questions compulsorily. So in the first section we are giving, there are 12 questions. So it includes multiple choice questions, very short answer, then assertion reason type questions, and you have to answer in one word. Answer in one sentence or one word. So that is very short answer questions. Section B carries 2 mark. So there are 6 questions. 2 6 are 12. So section B carries 12 marks. Each question carries 2 mark. Section C, 3 mark questions will be there. There are 3 questions, 3 3s are 9. And for 2 mark question you have to write 30 to 50 words. And for 3 marks questions you have to write 50 to 80 words. Section D question is a long answer type question. So it carries 5 mark. One question carries 5 mark. So it could be we will ask you to write a paragraph, or we will ask you to draw a diagram. So when you draw the diagram, see that you will label the parts, you will draw the diagram neatly, correctly, and you have to mention what is that diagram, and write how much is necessary. Read the question properly and answer it. Write the question number and sub question number and all. So wherever it is necessary, draw a neat and proper label diagram. So in all the sections, within the questions there is option. Few questions have the choices. You can choose any one of them and see the marks, how much it carries, and that much you write. So when you get the question paper, go through the instruction carefully and first finish drawing the pictures, then you take down all the questions and write it. If I consider the question number 2, there is internal choice between that. In the question number 2 there is another there is 2 choices. You can answer the first question or you can answer the second one. So there is internal choice in the questions. So you can choose any one question among the 2. So be careful while answering the questions. Few are we don't separately mention these set of questions are multiple choice questions, these are fill in the blanks, like that. Instead of that, in the section A it include all type of questions, very multiple choice, very short answers, then assertion reason, answer in one word, like that. So read the question. If it is a multiple choice question, select the correct option and write the question number and answer. Only few multiple choice, 1 or 2 multiple choice questions we are included. So what do you mean by these assertion reason type questions? I'll explain about it through this video. Okay, some important questions will be included in this video.
Hello friends, today we are going to discuss some important assertion and reason questions of class 9th chemistry chapter number 2 is matter surround us pure. So let's see.
Okay, here we have the question number 1. तो फ्रेंड्स इसके जो सारे वो ABCD जो ऑप्शन है उसको आप वीडियो को पॉज करके यार एक बार ज़रूर पढ़िएगा और सारे एसर्शन एंड रीज़न में यही जो ABCD ऑप्शन है वही ही होंगे, ऐसा कुछ अलग अलग ऑप्शन नहीं आएंगे, यही सारे मेन ऑप्शन होते हैं। तो ये फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या कहता है एसर्शन में, तो देखते हैं उसका। व्हेन अ बीम ऑफ लाइट इज पास थ्रू अ कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन, आपको कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन तो पता ही होगा, आपने पढ़ाई है क्लास चैप्टर नंबर 2 में कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन, प्रॉपर्टी सब है। हाँ तो ठीक है। प्लेस इन अ डार्क प्लेस, तो उसको एक हमने अंधारे में एक कोई भी डार्क प्लेस पे रख दिया है। द पाथ ऑफ द बीम बिकम्स विजिबल। अगर आपने फ्रेंड्स उसकी प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ी होगी ना कोलाइडल सॉल्यूशन की, उसमें साफ साफ लिखा हुआ है आपके एनसीईआरटी बुक में कि when a beam of light is passed through a colloidal solution the light scatters and the beam of light is visible। तो भाई ये assertion तो ट्रू है। तो इसके बारे में ऐसे लिख दीजिए टी करके, जैसे कि मैं अभी लिख रहा हूँ, अब ऐसा लिख दीजिए, क्योंकि आप लिख दोगे ना ऐसा टी या फिर फॉल्स जो आपका वो हो assertion, उस हिसाब से आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, तो वो आपको बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा। अभी तो देखते हैं यार फ्रेंड्स रीज़न क्या कहता है। लाइट्स गेट स्कैटर्ड बाय द कोलाइडल पार्टिकल। तो भाई जो कोलाइडल के अंदर जो पार्टिकल होते हैं, जैसे कि हमने पढ़ा था, जो वो हमने मिल्क का एग्जांपल लेके हमने एक्टिविटी भी की थी, तो उसके अंदर जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो बहुत स्मॉल होते हैं और वो स्कैटर करते हैं, तो रीज़न ये कहता है। तो भाई ये तो ट्रू है, तो दोनों ट्रू है, तो भाई दोनों टी लिख दीजिएगा। और आपको और इसमें ऑप्शन आएगा ए, बोथ एसर्शन एंड रीज़न आर ट्रू एंड रीज़न इज करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द एसर्शन, ऑप्शन नंबर ए। तो आपका आप नीचे इसका रीज़न भी मैंने लिखा है, आप देख सकते हो। लाइट इज स्कैटर्ड बाय कोलाइडल पार्टिकल्स मेकिंग द पाथ ऑफ द बीम विजिबल, तो ऑप्शन नंबर ए आंसर है। तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का एसर्शन ये हमें कहता है कि अ मिक्सचर ऑफ शुगर एंड बेंजोइक एसिड कैन बी सेपरेटेड बाय शेकिंग विथ ईथर। तो ये तो भाई ट्रू है। रुक जाइए, सबसे पहले हम ये समझ लेते हैं कि ये ईथर है क्या। तो भाई ईथर एक कलरलेस वेरी प्लीजेंट स्मेलिंग वॉलेटाइल सब्सटेंस है, जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा फ्लेमेबल है, मतलब जल्दी आग पकड़ लेता है, ऐसा एक सब्सटेंस है, और इसकी जो स्मेल होती है वो बहुत अच्छी होती है। तो इसमें एसर्शन तो ट्रू है, तो हम इसमें टी लगा देंगे। और अभी रीज़न देखते हैं, इसका रीज़न क्या है। शुगर इज insoluble in water, तो this statement is false because sugar is soluble in water, तो reason is false but assertion is true. In simpler sentence we can tell that the assertion is true but reason is false. Okay, so let's see the next question. True solution exhibits Tyndall effect, false, ये तो false है। True solution do not exhibit Tyndall effect, तो टिंडल तो आपको पता ही होगा। रीज़न, पार्टिकल्स आर वेरी स्मॉल इन साइज, ट्रू। ट्रू सॉल्यूशंस हैव द पार्टिकल्स, द particle size of the true solution is very small, so the reason is true but the assertion is false. So the D is correct one, and so let's see the next one. Question number 6 का assertion ये कहता है कि a mixture of camphor and ammonium chloride cannot be separated by sublimation. Okay, the assertion is true, so T, and the reason is camphor on heating sublimes, ammonium chloride does not. तो भाई रीज़न तो false है, so the option will be C. Assertion is true but reason is false. Okay. 7 का assertion ये कहता है a mixture of glucose and M-dinitrobenzene can be separated by shaking it with ether. So this statement is true. And reason tells us that glucose is soluble in water, so this statement is also true. So both assertion and reason are true. ठीक है, एक तो हमें मिल गया, पर हमें अभी ये देखना है कि ये assertion जो अपना रीज़न है वो अपने assertion को रिलेट कर पा रहा है कि नहीं कर पा रहा। तो इसमें आप देखोगे तो ये ग्लूकोज इज सॉल्युबल इन वाटर, तो अपने जो assertion को रिलेट नहीं कर पा रहा, तो इसका आंसर आ जाएगा बी, बोथ एसर्शन एंड रीजन आर ट्रू बट रीजन इज नॉट करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ एसर्शन। ठीक
होप फ्रेंड्स कि आपको ये वाला वीडियो मेरा बहुत ही ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल रहा हो।
And in some questions, okay, they will give the concept, science concept, okay, related to physics, related to chemistry, or related to biology. They will give the concept, and related to it they will ask the questions. And you don't get the direct answer how you get in the passage writing in language and all. Here they will give one statement, scientific fact, and related to that concept they will ask the questions. The answer is not directly there in the question, but you have to have the knowledge about that concept, then you can answer that question. And in a few problems, okay, within one question there are sub questions. Okay, they will give one 2 or 3 sentences, and about related to it they will ask 3 or 4 questions. So in that sub questions carries 1 mark, like that. And they will give the concept, and they will include the case study questions. So in the case study questions, what they do, they will give the graph, and related to the graph you have to study the graph, and you have to answer few questions related to it, related to the concept. So these questions you can see in the chapter motion, and in the chapter force and laws of motion. So they'll give the graph, and related to the graph there are sub questions. So you have to see the graph, study the graph, and you have to answer those questions. And in the section B carries 2 mark. Each question carries 2 mark. So it might be one question carries 2 marks directly, or 2 marks will be divided into sub parts. Okay, the question might be include the sub parts. Each part will include half mark, like that. Half plus half plus half plus half, like that. 2 marks will be divided. And here also you will be getting the internal choice. You in one question there are sub questions, so among that any one of the questions you have to answer. So in chemistry, in the 3rd chapter there are numerical problems. So read the textbook. In the concept of atoms and molecules there are numerical problems. So study the formula, and read the method how to solve the problems. And in the force and laws of motion, and in motion chapter also there are numerical problems. We will be asking that. Read the laws of motion, then formula of motion, then formula of mathematical expression of law of conservation of mass, law of conservation of momentum, all these things. And unit of physical quantities, velocity, acceleration, then force, all these things you have to study. I'll give few important questions, and study well. Thank you.